Great morning. Great morning. How are y'all doing? Good morning. Today is, what's today, y'all? April the 30th. It's Wednesday. I do not have coffee this morning. Y'all know yesterday I was telling y'all my fingers swole up. Well, it's going down. It's going down. And I could tell the bottom of my foot was like that too. So I'm drinking water. I ain't having coffee this morning. I gotta figure all this out. How you doing, Lakeisha? I don't know if it's gout or whatever, so, and it's strange. But anyway, enough about me, child. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all, I'm hot. I don't know what it is. I just got out the tub, but I'm hot. I like for the air to be on like 68. And we ain't turned it down that low last night. So I be hot. Yeah. Anyway, let me do a little housekeeping real quick. How you doing, Miss Catherine? Hey, Mr. Rhonda, how y'all doing this morning? Great morning. Hold on, y'all. I'm still trying to wake up. I don't wake up at 2:30. I woke up at what time did I wake up? It was about 3:15, 3:20. I didn't want to get up this morning. I ain't even gonna tell no story. I was like, I want to sleep in the bed. Yeah, but y'all know I have to get on up. Gotta get up, child. It be hard, especially when I don't go to bed on time. It be real hard to get up in the morning. I see y'all be up. Do y'all be dressed? When y'all get up with me in the morning, do y'all be dressed or y'all just be like just getting up? Or just probably still in the bed or something? For some reason, I think Miss Catherine be up. Hey, Betty Lynn. Hey, Tamara. How y'all doing? I think Miss Catherine be up and dressed. Mm-hmm. I think she be up. For some reason, I just think you be up. I think you be on it. I might be wrong. I feel you on that. Mm-hmm. Oh, you dressed? What? You must be getting ready for work. I'm dressed and ready to head to the bus stop with the kids. Oh, it must be. Dang, they get on the bus. What time they get on the bus? I start putting on clothes. What time do them kids get on the bus? Still in bed. Sometimes I'll be at the gym. Really? I'll be fully dressed. I work from home. Wow. That's amazing. Batty Lynn, what time zone you on? Hey, Miss Aretha, how you doing this morning? So, we're gonna talk about Sinners this morning. I cannot remember who's watched that movie. It's 6 a.m. here. Are you 2 hours ahead? Where are you at? 2 hours ahead? Where are you at? Who's 2 hours ahead? Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see. It's my kids on the bus at 7. Dang. Where you live, Miss? Where you live, Miss Batty Lynn? My bad. So I was about to say, girl, where you live, girl? Too. I was like, where you at, girl? I had a thing like, I don't know where that is. Okay, let me do this poll real quick. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Atlanta. Oh, okay, yeah. It's 5 a.m. in Atlanta. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was a bad mama yesterday. I was a bad mama. So yesterday when I got in from watching a movie, Sinners, it was a little after 4. Soon as I got in, I did the live. Well, my mama picked up Kaden from school, and y'all know I work on routine. So, of course, that broke the complete routine. And then after I did the live on Sinners, I did the unboxing live. Well, after I did the unboxing live, I had to put everything away. And then Kaden was hungry, so I had to feed Kaden, get him ready for bed. And it didn't dawn on me, I ain't check his book bag. So I was looking at my text message this morning. I see I have a text message from the teacher, y'all. Kaden had homework last night. See, we ain't been going to tutoring. We haven't gone to tutoring since last week. We went a few days, but he didn't want to go. Remember, he was crying. So I just told the tutor we'll pick back up. School is pretty much over, right? So I normally check his bag anyway, but of course, this is out of my routine. I see the text message, Kaden got homework. I went through his bag. I was like, oh crap, he had math homework. So I'm gonna have to wake him up early this morning so we can get his math done. And it ain't easy either. That math is not, for a first, it's easy for, well, I ain't even gonna say it's easy for me because I had to Google it. I was a bad mama. I did not check his bag. I feel so bad. I be trying to find balance in my life, y'all. I really do. It's so hard. It is so freaking hard. Trying to do this YouTube thing, be a mama to him, run here, run there. It's like it's not enough hours in a day. Do y'all feel like that too in y'all life? Like, it's so much you got to get done, and it's like it's not enough hours in a day. It's crazy. I remember, maybe I need to do this with my life. I remember YouTube would take a lot out of you. It do. It's like, people don't understand. And I don't think the only one that that really understand what I'm doing is my mama. My husband don't even understand. I be so, like, I'm trying to make sure everybody get time. Even my husband, like, he'll call me and I'm like, baby, I'm trying to upload videos. Like, I can't talk to you right now. And then, while Caden's at school, I'm working. So the process is I record a video. Of course, it's going to take me a minute to record the video because I got to compile information. So I get all my information, learn what I need to learn about that topic. Then I go to record. When I go to record the video, once I record it, and it may take me a while to record it, then I got to upload it. You got to stay in the freaking app to upload it. So I go from TikTok. Then I switch on over to YouTube. I ain't got to stay in YouTube's app. I can go ahead and upload a type, whatever. Then I head on over to Facebook, upload the same video. It take a minute. Then I go to Instagram, upload it. Then I start the process all over again. Sometimes it takes me, I think I told y'all this, about an hour to do a video. From compiling the information, recording it, uploading it, and on to the next one. Yep. YouTube is something serious, man. Social media in general, it take a lot of freaking time. I feel like I just got off a live with y'all last night. I don't know how these content creators are doing it. It's no way. Like, I've not found balance. Like the lead attorney, when he did, like when he do lives, he be on live for hours. Like, how do you do that? It takes so much out of you, so much energy out of you. And then I know content creators, they'll do a live here, like the messies. I need to inbox her. And I need to ask her, how are you finding balance? Let's see. I'm on, hey, Betty. I spoke to her. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Miss Ann. My morning coffee is the only time I can relax. Wow. Good morning, my YouTube family. Good morning, Miss Reba. Girl, my daughter had been testing all day yesterday. And we are at a new school district. And I've been telling the school she had honor classes last year, pull her grades. Wow. It's so rough, y'all. I need to contact the messy sweet spot to ask her, girl, how are you finding balance? She put out videos during the day. I don't know. I don't know. I need to go check her other platforms to see if she running other platforms. I know she run YouTube. Hey, Kim Jones. Hey, how you doing? I know she run YouTube, but she'll go live like around 5, then she go live another hour after that, and then another hour after that. Girl, she just put out all this content. How are people doing it? They never did after they finished testing. They told her she has been in the wrong. We'll be honest, that shit, this will be her 10th grade year. Who made that mistake, Miss Catherine? Say this, people, who made that mistake? It had to be the academic counselor. Obviously, it wasn't her. She was a freshman. Told her, yes, that was, girl, I know you was mad. I know you was mad. Like, if I'm not mistaken, you meet with the academic counselor, the student does. The school principal told her she was misplaced. That's not right. That's not right. This is why you got to be on top of these people. Don't nobody care nothing about your children. They do not care. They don't care. And so now your daughter has to, she gonna be in all underclasses next year? Yes, I have been calling into. So how's she gonna make up for her freshman year? She gonna say freshman, like how's she gonna make up for that? They had her on the wrong. How is she gonna make up for that? And that's gonna hold her back. What do they offer for the summertime where she can catch up? Do they offer anything for the summer? Can she do dual enrollment at a college? Some schools have that. She tests out of those. Oh, she tested out of the classes. Girl, that ain't no good school. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I be feeling about these schools. That ain't no good school. She passed all of them. That's good, but still, girl, stay on top of them. Because obviously they don't care. Dang. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. But wow. Is there a program she can go through this summer? Like maybe something that the school district is offering, some type of advanced class, maybe something with a university. I know it's kind of late, but is it something with a university she can go? Maybe I had been on them all year. She was getting bored. Yeah, you can't do smart kids like that. Mm-mm. They have to be challenged. And she sound like one of those ones. Like, you know what? Wait a minute. What does your daughter want to be when she grow up? She's a 10th grader. What does she want to be, Miss Catherine? Has she told you? A lawyer. Oh. Listen, what colleges, and you can go around, you can look, what colleges offer summer programs for high school students who want to go into law? I know my daughter was going into engineering. Tuskegee offered a fast track program, and she went there for maybe a month. I think it might have been her 10th grade year. I don't know. I can't remember. It seemed like so long ago, but I remember she was doing a fast track. Maybe you can look into a college. Just Google it. Find out if they have some type of like a summer law program for students who potentially want to to go on to become a lawyer. Maybe a HBCU college, or with her grades being as good as they are, what about Stillman? I mean, not Stillman, Spelman. Do Spelman offer any class, like offer any summer programs for 10th graders or ninth graders going into the 10th? Or, Y'all, they offer a lot of programs. You you just got to inquire about it. And it is kind of late in the year because it's April, but you never know. She also wants to go to cosmetology. She want to do that before. She sounds so much like my daughter. Only difference is she want to be an attorney. My daughter did. My daughter wanted to do hair and all the rest of the things. Didn't you say your daughter was ADHD? That's probably why she want to do different things. That's probably why. My daughter was all over the place, child, and did a lot of those things. That's why. Oh yeah, she gonna excel. And she gonna do everything she wanted to do. She really is. I know when my niece took some, she wanted to go into my niece wanted to go into the medical field. And during the summer months, she took a course with the hospital. And she got her, dang, I don't know what it was. All three of them are. Oh wow. My my niece got something when she was in high school, some type of certification. I don't know if it was, yeah, I cannot think. I have to ask my mom what that certification was. She did my nails yesterday. Wow. Try to see if they have anything for those type students. I mean, see if they have a summer program because kids with ADHD, you got to keep their mind busy. And she probably love to learn. She don't like to be bored. You should see. Anyway, y'all. Okay. Anyway, who saw the movie Sinners? Has anybody seen that movie? Y'all know we talked about it yesterday. She was to go to Xavier College. Oh, she wants to go to Xavier College. Oh, okay. I've heard of Xavier. I don't know exactly where it is, but I've heard of it. Anyway, I'm reading information, y'all. What was I going? Yeah, the movie Sinners. Has anybody seen it? Miss Catherine, did you see Sinners? So I talked to my daughter about it. We had a quick little conversation about it yesterday evening after I got off live with y'all. And so I was telling her, uh-oh. Oh, Patricia done text me something. Hold on. You, you likely heard the buzz. Sinners directed by, produced by Ron Coogler, opens with a powerful scene. Feature. I knew it was Mississippi. I knew it was. I have been talking to the girls about it. From the very beginning, Coogler and his team at Proximity Media made it a priority to ensure the authenticity. The cast, ooh, they cast, they actually casted Mississippi Choctaws, used accurate Choctaw language, and played close attention to the period specific dress. They did, Patricia. Patricia inboxed me. Oh, they did. This is so true. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Director Coogler, Proximity Media, and Warner Brothers for their commitment to accurate and respectful representation of Native Americans. Your dedication to using accurate Choctaw language and culture makes a meaningful difference. Wow. Congratulations to Mississippi Choctaw actors on screen and to those cultural consultants. Wow. So look, okay, wait a minute. Wow. Wow. Patricia sent me some stuff. Y'all, I don't know if these were the actual Choctaw Indians that were in the movie Sinners, but these are Choctaw Indians. So what she was inboxing me, what she told me was Ryan Coogler used the original. I mean, he was true to the authenticity of the different what I'm about to say, cultural diversities, I guess, like the Native Americans, the Choctaw Indians. In the beginning of the movie, they were original Mississippi Choctaw Indians. I'm gonna tell you something about Ryan Coogler. That man does his research. He does his research, and I was unaware that he produced Black Panther and some other movies. Let's talk about some of the movies he's produced. I am, first of all, let's figure out who this Ryan Coogler is. This is he's smart. So he's an American. This man is only 38 years old. What? This is Ryan Coogler. He's 38 years old. Where's he from? Like, I need to know about this man. Hold on. We need to find out about this man. Where's he from? He's smart. Where is he from? He's a recipient. Okay, where? I don't need to know all that. I need to know what his background is for him to come. Okay, he's from Oakland, California. His mother, Jocelyn, a community organizer, and his father, Ira Coogler, is a juvenile hall probation counselor. Both parents graduate from. They're from California. Wow. This producer is bomb. That's him. His education, he has a bachelor's from St. Mary's College of California, California State University, Sacramento. What is an MFA? Oh, he has a he has a master in fine arts. A term. Okay. This man is so smart. I'm really intrigued. Very intrigued by him. Hold on. Um, dang, he came up with Black Panther. If he's 38 now, Black Panther, when did Black Panther come about? That's been almost 10 years ago. He was in his 20s. Oh, he's a great girl. Okay, so he did Sinners. Let me see. What else did he do? Black Panther, Creed, like all of the Black Panthers. Fruitville Station, which I've never watched Fruitville. Okay. No, he did all of these. 30 for 30, Creed 2, Homeroom, Judas and the Black Messiah, Space Jam, A New Legacy, Wakanda Forever, Stephen Curry, Underrated, Creed 3. Well, he did all the Creeds. Voices Raising the Music of Wakanda Forever. He did Anthem and Sinners. Upcoming, Ironheart, Eyes of Wakanda. It's a mini TV series coming up. The Untitled Prince musical, Wrong Answer, Scenes for Minors, Sheba, and Bitterroot. These movies are coming up that he's producing. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Linda. Hey, India. He's brilliant. Yes, Kimmy, you have to watch one of his interviews. He's very intelligent. Man, I could just tell by his movie. First of all, Creed was an amazing movie. Wakanda was an amazing movie. But Sinners, from listening to my daughter's perspective, y'all know she's 25, so her view on the movie is totally different than mine. And she said she can see how, like, the different propagandas, You could see how the racial climate is today between black and white from watching that movie. I didn't get that, but that's what she got out of it. She said, what's the other thing Jazz said? She said she can see how when people work hard like today, that you always want to go to the club. One other thing that she brought out that I did not pick up in the movie, that for some reason I was thinking the man who sold Smokestack the sawmill, it was a slaughterhouse. I didn't pick this up. I know I got ADHD, so I totally missed this part. But she was saying, which makes sense. She said that they were initially, the reason why he sold that sawmill is because the next morning, because it was a juke joint, the next morning, those Klansmen were coming in to slaughter them because most time at a juke joint in the morning time, everybody is drunk. So they will be coming out of the juke joint, and so they were just going to kill them. And then he would have made all that money, and they would have sold it again to somebody else, as you know, and slaughtered them just the same. So it was a slaughterhouse, and that's why in the beginning, for some reason, I thought the man who sold the sawmill was working with the vampires, but that wasn't it. It was a slaughterhouse. And that's why in the beginning, Smoke saw that blood on the floor, and then he was like, "Did y'all clean these floors?" That's why. So that made a whole lot of sense. She said, okay, wait a minute. Hey, Cornelius. Hey, Sandy. My 20 said the same thing Jess said. Really? Wow. I guess it's a young perspective. I really, y'all, for some reason, panels do not do well. When I open it up, nobody ever comes up. So I'm like, I want to do a panel. I want to talk about this. Now I can get my daughter to come on if she's not busy, to get her to come on and talk about it. But I want to open this up to hear the different perspectives and to hear what people took out of this movie. That's how good this movie is. It's a real conversation piece. And so when my dad watches it, they're going to visit Jazz. Jazz has a race. Y'all ain't going, I can't sit in a car for no 7-8 hours. I just can't. There's no way I can sit bunched up that long. So I will not be going. And plus, they're leaving, I think tomorrow, headed to Jazz. Kaden got school anyway, so I can't go. But my dad is supposed to watch Sinners too. So that's going to give another perspective from a minister standpoint. Yes, my girls love the movie. I'm 34. The movie gave me a different perspective online. So what type of perspective did it give on you, India? I would love to know. I would love to know. Because I looked at it from a religious standpoint. I took it as, and she said, like my daughter, she said the same thing. She agreed with me on that. But I looked at it more on sin and how sin overtakes your life, and how, looking at it from the perspective of the devil's never going to make you do anything. He's going to entice you, but you got to let him in. You got to invite him in. He's not going to take over you. That's the way I took it. Because I thought it was real strange that, because if you know anything about vampires, if you watch any of the vampire movies, the vampires ain't never have anybody to say, you got to invite me in. Like, that's not coming. They usually come in, child. They don't wait for you to tell them to come in. And that's what I knew was different, because these vampires were like, invite me in, like, tell me to come in. They couldn't budge until you told them to come in. So I don't know. Let's look at another perspective because I'm so very curious about this. I'm really, really curious about this movie. I really am. And I definitely, so I guess now would be a perfect time to read some reviews or read summaries of people because I don't think I agree with them. Y'all, I'm hungry. I guess because, oh, I want some coffee so bad. I want some coffee, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, okay, so let's read this. This says vampires movie often struggle to be inventive. Da, da, da. Okay, the stinging holy water, foul garlic, burn. So, yep, they did eat garlic. Burning sunrises. I told you the negative. Yeah, they were wrong. Firm wooden stakes through the heart are the primary tools welded against the undead. Oftentimes, the biggest change from story to story is merely the setting, whether it's far-flung Eastern Europe. That's crazy. These people do not understand this movie. Knowing these limitations, I have to give Sinners a sweaty, gory, Southern Gothic horror musical some credit. It's a messy picture that throws the kitchen sink at the genre, and yet somehow often. That's not true. Who are these people? Robert Ebert? Like, who is he? Why can't you drink any coffee? Because well, my sister has gout and she said coffee flares up gout. And I believe because I'm having my joints as well. Child, I'm not trying to do gout. Mm-mm. I need to get this under control. And I still have swelling and a little bit, and it's a little tightness in here and the bottom of my foot. It's not that bad. I started drinking when I knew what it was. When she told me, I started drinking water. So I've been drinking a lot of water, y'all, to try to flush my daggum kidneys. What they call that? The uric acid or something. It's the buildup of that causes gout. It went over a lot of people's heads. It did. Child, I think I got the gout. But anyway, but I don't know that for sure. But I'm going to see. And I got to schedule a doctor's appointment. But mine don't last long. Okay, anyway, in Wild Kugler Centers, Michael B. Jordan plays Smoke and Stack, bootlegging brothers and former soldiers who left home a long time ago to fight in World War One. Yes, we're discussing Centers. Where was I? Before settling in Chicago to work for Capone's outfit. Okay, yeah, that's true. It says they're returning to the Mississippi Delta with rolls of cash and cases of Irish beer to open a juke joint in a disused sawmill bought off a racist white man, and they hope their little cousin Sammy, yep, that was his name, will help them out. Wait a minute, Sammy name is Miles Kenton, a former backup singer for her who mostly, man, that little boy can sing, can he? Well, man, I don't know how old he is. He can sing. Despite their best plans, however, they're unable to create a safe space that'll protect attendees from the Jim Crow racism present in 1932. Would you say that was Jim Crow? A bloodthirsty company was visit them before their long day of business is out. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, you are. You missed a whole lot. But let's keep going. Sinners is a Coogler movie through and through, attempting much of which the writer-director tried to accomplish with Black Panther and Wakanda. The director reaches for an epic scope when intimacy would do just fine, mourns broken black lineages and makes bare stains of America. I disagree. See, this is why I say this is a conversation piece. It also returns Jordan to the fold in a dual performance that attempts to be smoldering and desirable, imposing and heroic. It's a shame to see Kugler's ambitious designs untimely conform to genre conventions, causing the intended awe to happen only in flashes. Y'all. The cast a diverse assortment of major talents that takes a while to. Let me get on down because he just talking a bunch of mess. Come on. See this, y'all. This ADHD. I be wanting to get to the point. That's how I be missing stuff. Accumulation of character. Okay. Cougar intentionally takes his time because he wants to narratively and visually immerse you in this world. He often leans on elaborate wonders extended by whip plans to take viewers, for instance, from Bo Child's shop on one side of the main street to Grace Child's, which is located on the other, okay? He holds shots, allowing your eyes to travel across smoking stacks, resplendent suits, or to catch, good morning, artists, or to catch the sweat that rose under the southern sun. What? Coogler's proudly shot a 65 millimeter with IMAX cameras. Now that was good. That was good. Hoping to harness the large scale and aesthetic information the format offers. See, I need to watch this in IMAX to see what the difference is. While the choice provides moments of unwavering texture beauty, its tendency to create a shallow focus, thereby blurring the background, makes the characters appear separate from an environment integral to their lived reality because it's a deeper meaning. That's what I got of it. Now, I know I'm not a shallow thinker. It's a deeper meaning, and that's what I got out of it. Why there were different characters from different points of history included in the reality portion. It's very interesting to me, Kimmy, because I'm imagining a movie because I might not go see it. Oh, let me see. Why set a film in the South if the endless cotton fields, the bent trees, and even the life teeming around these characters will be held at a visual distance? The same can be said for the high contrast and deep shadows of Coogler's compositions, which fit the film's horror tone but shroud Jordan's face, often in the most emotionally heightened scenes. Even some of the cuts appear slightly off schedule, as though Coogler is furiously trying to spool the film before it jumbles in front of him. What? Oh my goodness. Y'all, I didn't take that from this. The film's topics, which are equally disordered, haters, are varied and inseparable from Coogler's career. African folklore, American racial history, decimated Black families, Black freedom, Black-owned properties, the importance of ancestors and kin, and the binding power of music. He ain't say nothing about religion. What we talking about this morning? Sinners, the movie. I went and saw it yesterday, so I'm reading a critic's review on it, rogerebert.com. I'm reading his review since I've seen a movie to see the discrepancies. Like, and this is just wrong. Like this, I didn't get this from that. I'm not a critic, a movie critic, but I didn't get that from this. I'm sorry. I just did not. Okay. Okay. In one of the film's most electric scenes, Sammy yowls so fervently to the juke joint parishioners of sharecroppers. His music becomes a phantom. Wait a minute, now I ain't never heard this word before. I've never heard that word. Phantasmagoria? Oh, hold on. We got to look this up because I don't know what that is. I know what phantom mean. Magoria. I ain't heard that before. Hold on. He's the older white guy. He has been around for years. Hold on, y'all. Let me look up this word because I don't know what this means. I told y'all. Kimmy's word. We're going to learn something new, child. We do not want to be dumb. Hold on. What is this? Phantasmagoria. A constant shifting, complex succession of things seen or imagined. A scene that constantly changing. A bizarre or fantastic combination collection of assemblage. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing this word right. Phanta- Phan- Phantasmagoria, I think. I'm not sure, but let's practice it.
Phantasmagoria.
I said it right. Phantasm. I said Fanta. Phantasmagoria. Y'all gonna learn something.
Phantasmagoria.
Some of y'all probably already know it. I know if Patricia in here, she already know it. She already know what it means too. Y'all, Patricia is a book writer too. I forgot to tell y'all. She write poems and stuff. She's highly intelligent. Okay, hold on, wait a second. Phantasmagoria is a form of a horror theater that use one or more magic lanterns to project frightening images such as skeleton, demons, and ghosts. Okay, let's run back to this. Kimmy, do you think that he was talking about a relationship with God? That's why he didn't talk about religion. I think from getting my daughter, see, I got the religious meaning from it. But from talking to my daughter, there are different meanings. Um the symbolism in this movie, it was so like it was just jam packed with similar. I watched a movie like this before. I can't remember what it was, but every time I would watch the movie, I would get something different. I would see something different in the scene and like, dang, that means such and such. And oh my goodness, that's one of these movies. Every scene is jam packed with symbolism. Um, yeah, it's just so many different meanings. Even from that's why I said this producer is he did his research. He did his research. He did. But I think my personal because the movie was named Sinners, right? And I believe that the more I thought about it, so when you think about sin, sin is so I was listening. It's so crazy we even talking about this movie because I was on Peach McIntyre's Mama channel yesterday evening because y'all kept mentioning it. So I was trying to be nosy, child. So I went over there and she did a live and she was talking about something biblical. And the one thing that people were saying was, God loves the person, but he hates the sin. So let's take it back to this movie. Sin separates. Sin, one, what is sin? Sin is a so the reason why we're talking about this, the movie is called Sinner. So I would assume the producer did his due diligence. If he researched all the way down to the Choctaw Indians, trust and believe he wouldn't have named that movie Sinners for nothing. He said his uncle that okay, so I'm gonna have to look at his interview, going to see the movie on my so anyway, so sin is a transgression of law of God's law, right? Where do you find a law? You're gonna find God's law in the Bible, okay? Um, what was I saying? Sin is a transgression of God's law. Sin separates us from God. Like, even when you take it all the way back to when Jesus took upon the sins of the world, when Jesus was on the cross, see, I think about everything when I look at this movie. When Jesus took upon the sins of the world, when he was on that cross, the sky went dark. Because sin separates. At that moment, when Jesus, although he didn't sin, he took upon all our sins, right? He was separated from his Father at that moment. So take it back to the movie. Take it back to the movie. Those people, and this is my interpretation. Other people might have something different, and I can't wait to hear what my dad says because I'm. Oh, trust and believe y'all gonna hear it too. Um, when those people was in that juke joint, and remember, it went through different cultural errors. It went all the way back to the Africans dancing it, and I even talked about with my daughter. Remember the biblical story. Who was that? There was a king. Hold on. I don't know if it was it David. So- There was a king who got tricked by a woman. She enticed him through her dance, and he ended up being slaughtered. Who was that? Hold on. I wish Patricia was in here today. Sin separate. Yes, sin separates. Um, what king? What biblical king was that? Who does anybody know? The story was, wait a minute, it was a biblical king. Let me Google what it is. Biblical king, woman danced, and he was killed. Who was that? Who was it? The biblical woman who danced, causing a man's death, is Salome, the daughter of Herodias. King Herod, that's who it was. She danced at a party for a king in exchange for her performance. He promised to grant her any wish, promoted by her mother, Salome. Okay. Salome asked for the head of John the Baptist, who had criticized King Herod's marriage, and Herod, bound by his oath, had John executed. So when those people were dancing like the African was dancing or whatever, I took it all the way back to biblical because remember, it's called sinners, and um, I would assume he did his research. So anyway, and maybe it don't go that deep. I don't know. But I think of dance. And so I think of they went through different genres. Man, they had the women geishas in there, they had the Africans in there dancing, and everybody was freely dancing. They even had people break dancing. You had the different scenes. You had people doing that era, 1935. They were in the juke joint. They were dancing. So it was different eras going through this juke joint. I'm thinking of sin. Sin separates, right? So we know there was so much sin going on in that juke joint. You had a woman who was married. She had inappropriate child. She committed adultery, right? She committed adultery with the preacher's son. The preacher's son, he wasn't married. He committing fornication. You got people drinking. You got people gambling. You got all these things where people say of sin. My daughter even told me, and I didn't even catch this, that the seven sins were represented with the characters of the movie. I said, what? Those are different forms of sin. That's what I was thinking. She told me that there were the seven sins. What is it? Gluttony. Um, oh shoot, what are the seven deadly sins? Lord. That's how deep this movie is. I'm telling you. So the seven deadly sins are lust. So the white woman, well, I would assume the white woman was lust. But she wasn't really white. She was black, y'all. You got, dang, where'd it go? Where is it? Hey, Exotic. Hey, Exotic. I've seen you here before. Okay, hold on. You have gluttony. Who was a gluttonous? Who was a gluttony in the movie? You had prostitution or fornication. You had that one. You had greed, um, wrath, boasting, pride. Was that all of them? Yeah, I'm going back and watch this movie. I kind of want to go back today with my notepad. Dead serious, but I don't. Good morning, Exotic. Let me see. So you have pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony. I was told that some African practices voodoo because they was trying to protect themselves from their slave owners, right? And black magic. Is black magic voodoo? Can I recommend a movie you kids will love? We're not kids, Exotic. But hold on, we talking about sinners this morning. I should have named that the title sinners. Anyway, um, so back to what I was saying. So when I'm seeing them dancing or whatever, so I'm thinking about how it was so much sin taking place at this juke joint, right? Yes, I think it is. Sloth. So, which I think if he's talking about religion, I think this was depicted wrong. This is my personal view. Sin separates you from God already. The Bible talks about you can't serve more than one master. Either you're going to be for God, you're going to be against him. You can't do no middle ground. Either you with him or you're not. Sin separates. So if I sit here and I tell a lie right now, I'm separated from God. Can I make it right? Yes, I can make it right. But here's where I'm like, with the devil cannot make you do anything. Sin, after you are enticed, you're drawn away after your own lust. Sin comes forth, and then after sin, it brings forth death. Not physical death, spiritual death. Okay? So, those people, when the devil already got you, he don't have to draw you away no more. You've already been drawn away. So this is what I did not understand. Maybe I have to go watch it again. Maybe I got the wrong meaning. But if they were sinners already in a juke joint, the devil already had him. The vampires to me represented the devil. Why did the devil have to come and ask to enter that place? That's what I did not. Now that's something I just don't understand. Maybe somebody else can tell me that. I don't understand that part. Why did they have to come and ask to enter? Because the devil already had them. Now, if you think about a reprobate mind, the devil already has you even before you have because you got to be in sin a long time to even form that reprobate mind. You know what I'm saying? So that one got a big question mark on it. I don't understand that. I don't understand. So anyway, um, Lifetime has a 7 cent series. They did a marathon last weekend. Wow. I don't know if I've seen that before. That's the only thing that I don't understand about that particular movie. And let's go back to this review. Maybe it's in here. Anyway, they had Chinese dancers. Remember, I told you they had the geishas in there, African drummers, Afrofuturists, electric guitars. Cougar Camler spins and twirls through this maze of colors and sounds for a vibrant, Lord, have a cacophony. I don't even know these words. Oh my God, I need to read more. I don't know what that means. Hold on. Here go another word. If you don't understand the word, you can't understand what he's saying. That means a harsh, discordant. Hold on. A harsh or jarring sound. That's what he should have just said. A harsh or jarring sound. Harshness in the sound of words or phrases. Okay. I was told that the devil has to ask God for permission to see if you will serve him or God. So it's a test to see who you are going to follow. No, he don't have to ask God. Why? So think about it. So think about sin and think about how God created us. God created us to have free will. We decide, we have that power over ourselves to decide what we want to do. Why would the devil have to ask God? He don't have to ask God anything. God gave the devil free reign over the world. He's the prince of the world. He ain't the king of the world, but he the prince. It's free reign. Remember, the devil used to be one of God's highest angels. Remember that? The devil, and here's another thing. I even talked about this yesterday. The devil knows the word. He know the word. That's how he draws us away. And that's why the Bible continues to tell us to study to show thyself approved unto God. You need to study. You need to know the word for yourself. You can't go off of what somebody else said. And y'all, this ain't no religious channel. We talking about this movie. The movie was called Sinners. It's a religious movie. Hi, Kai Aramis. Hey, Kai. How's it going? It's good. Is that a measure of testing you to see who you are going to serve? I don't believe God is over us being tested. Sin comes about when we are drawn away after our own lust. And that's why we got to continue to put godly things in here all the time, because what's in here is going to come out. If you continue to put, and this is what I got. It was a real deep meaning. You continue to put bad things in here, whether it's music, because we know that music plays a part in how we feel. Like when you want to feel good, what you do sometimes? You turn on some music. When you sad, what you do? You turn on some music. If you mad at somebody, you turn on some music. Music is a daggone gateway to what? Man, oh, because we do have, yes, we do. She is talking about, you have to know who is in your ear. You do. You do. God want us to look unto things ourselves. He trusts we are smart. We can figure out where evil resides. You sure can. And not only did God want us to know for ourselves, he left us a guide. He left us the Bible. It may be thousands and thousands of years old, century years old, but he left that to us. The Bible will never change. Even when you read the Bible now, y'all, it is so crazy. I was watching Peach McIntyre Mama yesterday. They was talking about Lot's wife. And she said, Lot's wife, and this was wrong, completely wrong. She said, Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt because Lot's wife what what was in, like what she was leaving. No, that ain't why Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt. She turned into a pillar of salt because she disobeyed God. Point blank. Now, why she disobeyed God is because she was drawn away after her own lust, her daggone self. She didn't want to leave. But the main reason was God told Lot and his wife, go and don't look back. And she looked back. She disobeyed God, point blank. He turned into a pillar of salt. She was so unimportant that God didn't even tell you what her name was. He just said that was Lot's wife. But he wanted people to know, like, hey, this happened because she disobeyed God. She disobeyed me. 4 a.m. where I live and saw your live stream. Very great conversation. Hey, Jezebel. But we are of the flesh. Disobeyed God. She looked back. But the reason why she turned into it is because of her disobedience. It was because of her disobedience. Bang on. You're totally right. Yep. She was disobedient. Me and my friend girl Pam, we study on the women's in the Bible. Lot's wife was the topic. Girl, Lot's wife was something serious. But anyway, and then so what else was I talking about, child? I get it, child. This is how deep this movie is. It's such a conversation piece, y'all. I promise you, child. I ain't getting no money from this, but I'm telling you, go watch the movie Sinners. It's a great movie. You're gonna get so many different perspectives. It's gonna touch you in a way. I'm telling you, great movie. It's very rare that I watch a movie that I'm able to have these conversations. Hey, Cher, how you doing? Okay. Okay, wait a minute. That spells out the rapturous boundaries that he could push if he didn't have to turn around and figure out the vampire component of his movie. The film's final freakout is deliciously gory affair instigated by Sammy's otherworldly music. Drawn by Sammy's uncommon abilities, three white vampires singing Irish folk songs saunter up. So what's the so let's talk about that. Irish folk songs. What was the because why would they be singing Irish folk? Irish folk song often I'm telling you, I knew. I love how this movie makes you think. Yeah. Irish folk songs often touch on themes of death, tragedy, and the supernatural, including references to the devil or demonic figures. That man did his research. Wow. Often through the lens of folk tales, ballads, and historical events. These songs can reflect a deep seated fear of the unknown, as well as the enduring power of the ancient traditions and beliefs. This is Sinners, the new movie Sinners. Man, that daggone Ryan Coogler is a beast, man. He's good. This is good. Oh, there's so many layers to this film. The film, okay, okay, I read that. Da, 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 da. So the reason why they were singing the Irish folk songs because they were vampires, and Irish folk songs um, touch on themes of death and the supernatural, which are vampires, including references to the devil or demonic figures. Man, anyway, I wonder how long it took him to write this movie. Dang. Okay. Me too. I love his thinking too. Let's see. Though initially rebuffed by Smoke and Stack, and without spoiling much, their ultimate ways and feels like Cougar warning against the dangers of whiteness in spaces built for people of color. Okay, so I can see that. I definitely could see that. I definitely could see that. Okay. The consequences of crossing such color lines therefore result in gruesome taboo. Taboo? Taboo? Wait a minute now. I don't know what this is. Y'all call me slow, but I don't know this one. Hold on. I think I know what this word is, but I can't remember. That's not taboo. What is this word? Girl. A group of models of motionless figures representing a scene from a story or from history. How do you pronounce this?
Tableau.
Tableau. Let's reread that. Tableau. The consequences of crossing such color lines therefore result in a gruesome tableau where composer Ludwig, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Twangy score downshift into growling metal and the aspect ratio expands to accommodate every split speck of blood. Hold on. It definitely should get an Oscar. Yes, they wanted to make a place for only blacks to be able to go. What does your channel usually speak about? Well, in the mornings, this is coffee and conversation. So we talk about a range of topics. It just so happened we started talking about Sinners yesterday morning. I went and watched the movie yesterday. I did a little impromptu show, I guess, about it yesterday evening, and then I carried it on this morning. We talk about a range of things. But after that, like during the day, we do trending topics. hmm What? Okay. Somebody deleted that. May we see your socks? Hey, John O'Farrell, how you doing? Oh, you timed out my guy. Don't time him out. Hey, John O'Farrell, y'all, he the one who left it. Where you going, baby? Kaden, what is it? Kaden, are you sleepwalking? Kaden, Kaden, Kaden. Hey, John O'Farrell, I'm so sorry you got timed out. She probably thought you was, saying something crazy, child. Our friend is back. Yes, that's our friend. John, I couldn't get my toes done, John. I'll come check in for coffee more than. Yes, girl, have your coffee. I ain't had no coffee this morning. John, I couldn't go get my toes done. You sent me that super chat Friday, but YouTube don't pay me until May the 21st. I don't get this YouTube check until May the 21st. So, thanks. So, yeah. If y'all want me to get some immediate, like you like, okay, coffee on me today, I'm going to do a super chat, send me a Cashapp. Only Cashapp is immediate. But we sorry, John. We did not mean to time you out, sweet baby. We did not. He probably was thinking that when people would see the movie, that they would turn away from sin instead of getting deeper into sin. I hope that's what people would out of, get out of it, turn away. I don't know. Your stream is lagging? Hold on just a minute. Do I have my Wi-Fi? Okay, Wi-Fi is on. I only got 2 bars. I don't know, y'all. All right, let me go back. Okay. This collision of Queen of the Dam and From Dusk Till Dawn offers plenty of spectacle, and it even offers a few new wrinkles to the vampire mythology, especially as it relates to the film's southern setting. So what was the connection with vampires? Did people believe in vampires in the 1930s? Let's look that up. I don't really know, y'all. Is that a new thing? From sin instead of getting deeper into sin. I don't know. Let me look it up. Well, so hold up. So Sammy in the movie, at the end of the movie, Sammy had that claw on his face, and he was an older man, and it made you think: was this a true? Was this a true story? Like, I want to sit down and talk to the writer. I want to talk to him. I got questions. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Does anybody understand that? Going to try to sleep, been up all night worrying about my adult kids' future in the globalist infrared Canada. Definitely believed in the 20s. Really? Or what's the scratch on his face? Y'all, I don't even know now. I don't even know. Like, that scratch on his face. Hold on. I'm curious. Sammy, was Sinners a true story? Hold on. First of all, was it depicted by a true story? No, the movie Sinners is not based on a true story, but it draws inspiration from real life events and experiences of director Ryan Coogler's family. What happened? What had happened was, get some rest, Jezebel. The film uses supernatural vampire inspired narrative, but its core themes in it. Okay, da da da. How's it based on? Okay, inspiration. Okay, so that's what was her name? Hey Bobby. What was her name? Somebody came in here. What was her name? Child, I forgot her name. Um India. She was the one that said that it was inspired by Ryan Coogler's uncle. Director Ryan Coogler's uncle and the story he shared about his life in Mississippi heavily influenced the film. Blues and music and storytelling. Okay, so blues is heavy, especially in the Delta. Y'all know, what's the blues singer? BB King was from, shoot, somewhere in the Delta. Thank you for coming to join Kimmie's World. Okay. Um, the film explores the lives of people in Mississippi during the 1930s, drawn from inspiration from real life experiences of Kugler's family and what happened in his family. Aren't y'all curious? Stated that the plot is based on the stories that his late Uncle James told him while he was growing up. Wow. I am so curious now. I want to know more. Even if BB King is from Berkeley, Mississippi, yep, from the Delta. Even if Kugler doesn't know where to end his movie, good morning, Jeremiah. How you doing? It's tempting to be short. I saw Sinners now. It was good. Still, I find who this man did not do his research. He said, still, I often wonder who this movie is about. Is this Smokestack's story or Sammy's? The final three scenes, he's so dumb. The final three scenes, including a mid and post credit scene, play more like box checking. Thank you. Thank you so much. Man, he be coming in here. Thank you. I appreciate that. We need to know what happens to Sammy, so there must be an explainer scene. Also, we need to leave the audience at peace, so let's make another sequence for that purpose too. The inability to end on a specific note mutes the impact of the previous attempts, making for a film that spins out of control. I'll be up for the gym and then YouTube prep. Good deal. High Motivation Madness with Jerry. Thanks for supporting Kimmie's World. However, on the landscape, afraid to grant directors the freedom to take massive swings, especially for black filmmakers like Coogler, who've owned the right for such big statements, making a movie that feels too big is a sin worth forgiving. Wow. He didn't touch on no religious nothing. Y'all got to go see this movie. Go watch the movie. Don't take the children. Do not. If you got a small kid, they do not. Honey, they was out, child. I didn't know they were doing some of them sex scenes in the 1930s. You saw it? What did you think about the movie? I want to know what y'all thought, for real. What did you think? They got down. Man, did they? That lady said, I need to go freshen up. Oh, Lord. I was like, oh, Lord, not in the bathroom. Oh my God, she might have been Mercy down there. Oh my God. And I'm like, how the preacher boy know how to do that? I think it was layered. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That y'all, I want to go watch it again today with my notebook. I really want to go watch that movie again. Preacher's kids are usually my biggest. My daddy a preacher. And some men like it. Oh God. Oh, that made me want to vomit. Ooh, wait. That's nasty. That is nasty. Oh, that's nasty. I would never. I would never. That's nasty. Mm-mm. Yeah, I got a keen sense of smell. If you, that's gross. You better go down. You better go ranch it off. You better go do something. Go sit in something. They were saying she said she had just walked in. Girl, I did not think they were doing all that. I know I have a keen sense of smell, especially if I'm hungry. Oh Lord, listen, y'all saw me yesterday when them clothes came in from Timmy. I was smelling them. I was like, oh, it stink. Some of them had a real strong scent to it. That's why I stand far away from people. They tell me to be report that on IG. Breath be funky. Y'all, that's me too. Me too. Like, oh my goodness. Soap and water. Girl. Yes, Timmy clothes. We had that factory smell. Got us drunk. See, y'all my people. Y'all my people. That's why I eat fish. Cause fish stank to me. It smell real fishy. I cannot put that in my mouth. It made me want to vomit. I cannot eat that. I'll never forget a dude at the gym. Breath was so funky. I smelled it. Oh, girl. Mm-mm. 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 Am I still on? No, you're not on timeout. They apologize. They didn't mean to time you out, John. Fish has to be clean and marinated really well to get rid of that fishy taste. The smell killed me. And oh, how? Listen, we changing the subject, but lamb, I can't even eat lamb. It has a different taste to it. Fish is not supposed to smell. Well, honey, it smelled to me, and I don't like it. Hi, John. How are you, Ann? Man, but yeah, you gotta. Hey, yo, listen. I was talking to my dentist. And I was like, it takes you, like, if you really have a real good dental routine, it's going to take you a good 20 minutes to do your teeth. Y'all like, no, it ain't. Yes, it will. You sit up there and you brush your teeth the way you supposed to. Now, maybe I'm just anal with my dental, but I got an electric toothbrush. Y'all done seen me brush my teeth? Electric toothbrush, you got to floss. That's going to take time. Then you got to brush your teeth. Then you got to brush your tongue. Then you got to brush the roof of your mouth. Then I brush my gums. And I use a different toothbrush for that. I got a tongue scraper I use. And then I use my water flosser. That takes time. It takes time. I'm like, it is so tedious. It is tedious. And just think, uh-oh, I just got an email. Hold on. This is an important email that I cannot read on live. My electric toothbrush doesn't glow until it's the proper time, 3 minutes. Mine might do that too, but child, I brush past 3 minutes. It take a while to brush your teeth. It's also the fact that you value your teeth, so you take care of it. Many people take dental health for granted. Listen, I didn't do all this, but my teeth have naturally always been white. But when I got a cavity. I had cavities on my wisdom teeth, y'all, and I had to go get a root canal. Yes, because Flossing is very important. And I'm thinking, okay, you could just use the water flosser. No, you got to floss too. Floss, water flosser. So I'm teaching my son how to have good dental hygiene. And y'all know in the morning time, be like, let me smell your breath. Because if your breath's stinky, you need to get back in the bathroom. You need to brush it till the stink is gone. It's also, let me see. I can't tell. I can tell you how many people I work with that had dental coverage and never used it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't take care of your teeth, you ain't gonna have them. My neighbor just got every last tooth pulled out. You ain't gonna have them. You don't brush them. You need to be brushing after every meal. And remember, I told y'all, and this is important. If you drink coffee, my hygienist told me this. If you drink coffee, wait 30 minutes after you drink your coffee. Rinse your mouth out with water because of the, what did she say? The acid that's in the coffee will what do you break down the enamel in your teeth. Rinse your mouth out with water, then go brush your teeth every time you drink coffee. You do not want that coffee sitting on your teeth. Coffee is, and she told me, y'all remember what I told y'all? She told me to use a straw because it's, y'all know I'm real conscious about the color of my teeth, but it's coffee stains your teeth. So use a straw. Let me see. Yes, I got braces and they said to floss and use the water flosser. I just got hip to the water flosser. Just got hip to it. That thing is, listen, you think it don't work? I can floss, use the water flosser, and I like spit the water out and you see food particles. After you floss. Child, Lord. Even after you brush, you still that water floss because you getting there in between them gums. Mm-hmm. Also, congestion can lead to smelly breath. Mm-hmm. You know what? How do you get those little balls out of your throat? Especially sugary drinks. I use straws for when I drink anything that isn't water. That's a good idea. Yes, food can get stuck in so many places. Listen, you don't find too many people that know a lot about their teeth and that's really conscious about their teeth. But that was my thing. When I was younger, child, I meet somebody and you got one of you, if your teeth look messed up, oh no, I can't talk to you. Because you ain't about to kiss me in my mouth. Not with no stinky breath. Uh-uh. That's just, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm picky like that. I'm sorry. But you ain't about to put your mouth on me and your breath smell like garbage. Go on, we can't even talk. Your teeth need to be white. Mm-hmm. My dentist told me to get an electric flosser. Electric flosser? They got an electric flosser? But I have hand flossers. They told me about the coffee. Also, Kimmy, yeah, that coffee's not good. But I love it though. I see fine people at the gym and they laugh and their mouth looks like a few miss. It's funny, but it ain't funny. Baking soda. Oh, I use a straw for everything. I love pretty teeth and fresh breath. Because I was dealing with stinky breath from my intestines. I have. You got diverticulitis? And see, that's another thing with my son. He has acid reflux. So in the morning time, that's why I push dental on him. Because in the morning time, his breath smells so bad. Because I guess of the acid build up, even with taking medicine, the acid builds up and his breath be funky. It be real funky. So I be telling him, get in there. We got mouthwash. Go on there and brush your teeth till the funk gone. Yes. Okay, hold on. Somebody just asked me a question and I don't want to put it out here. Y'all, hold on just a minute. Let me send this to her. Hold on just a minute. Um, y'all, hold on. Here it is. Yes, I use baking soda too. Wait a minute, Miss Aretha use. Let me see. Because I okay, wait a minute. What you do with baking soda? What you use on your toothbrush? Yes, medicine's worse is baking soda is good to use. Also, I rinse with peroxide. Really? Oh, y'all, I must not be on game with my dental. I ain't never rinsing no peroxide. Really? And baking soda? I've never used baking soda. I just use good toothpaste. On a toothbrush? I ain't never done that. Mm-mm. I never done that, y'all. What's up, Eric? How you doing? I've never done that before. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for an email to send to. Most toothpaste has baking soda in it. Y'all know what kind of toothpaste I use. Listen, the best whitening. Y'all remember how white my teeth changed so many white shades. You can't use it for a long time. That is the best whitening system. For the dentist to tell me she ain't never seen nobody teeth as white as mine. I'm telling you. I take a picture of the toothpaste and put it on my community tab. I've tried every whitening technique, from Crest white strips to the I think there was the Crest thing that you slide on your teeth. That to this toothpaste. This toothpaste is really good. I got some of that. It's good, Miss Catherine, but I found out if you use it over the long period, your teeth become really sensitive to cold and hot, so you can't use it for that long. Great. I love your channel. Keep believing and striving towards betterment. I'm rooting for you always. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Whitening stuff makes my teeth sensitive. Yeah. Yeah, you can't use it for a long time. And then when they start to get sensitive, then I got to get the daggum Sensodyne and stuff like that to put on my teeth, and then I'm good. Yep. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for this email. I know I didn't get rid of it. Um, Hold on. It's crazy because my teeth always look white in pictures. I guess it's just my imagination. Your teeth probably are white. But I think dental has a lot to do with genetics too. I do. Because like my daughter, her teeth are white though. Her teeth are white, but she got them little baby teeth. Her teeth are white, but like certain people, teeth can be whiter than others. Like my mom told me my grandfather, um, she said she never remember him going to the dentist and his teeth were pearly white and he had every last one of his teeth. I think it's genetics. I think it's genetics because you can find two people may have the same dental routine, has eaten and drank the same foods, and one can have more cavities than the other. Yep. Hold on, y'all. Let me find this daggone email. Yes, I agree, Kimmy. The colors we wear and also our skin tones can lighten or darken their appearance. True. True. What day was that? I'm looking for some paperwork, some legal paperwork. Kimmy, I haven't forgotten about your bracelet. I'm getting the boys something. Oh, that is so. Catherine, you are so sweet. Y'all, I hate to tell y'all this, but Carter got a package in the mail the other day from his mama. She bought him a truck. Oh, he got so excited. And Kaden was sad. So if y'all ever, and Carter's not my son. He's not my son. That's my great nephew. But my parents adopted him. And if you happen to send Kaden something, just so Carter won't feel a certain type way, just think of Carter too. Cause y'all, I mean, You gotta understand, Carter, me and my parents have had Carter since he was a baby. So, you know, this is all he know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want him to feel slighted at all. What is it? We got homework this morning. So can you please go take, I didn't know you had math homework. Go take, did you take a bath last night? You took a bath. Did you take a bath? Do you know how to do that math homework on the table? Do you know how to do it? Yes or no? My God, baby loves monster trucks. Oh, oh, thank you. That is so sweet, y'all. Listen, also, ladies, the lady that sells all those products that I told y'all about, that sell all like the bougie products, the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton, all those name brands. I contacted her yesterday, so she's awaiting me. I don't even really know what to tell her. She was like basically asking me like, what does she need to do? I don't know what she needs to do. I thought she gonna tell me. Hey, Adria. How's everyone? We're doing great. How are you, Queen? Shoot, my daggone laptop about to die. Hold on. Dang. What date was that all that stuff happened with that girl? Was that last weekend? Wait a minute. It was on the 18th. Okay, let's go back to the 18th. I have done that too, Miss Aretha. What did Miss Aretha say? That was the 18th. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the 18th. Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay, wait a minute. For those of you all who where's the daggone where's the for those of you all who are in Discord, or if you want to be in our Discord, send me an email and I will send you the link. That is a place where we go and we can converse off YouTube. We got several, but I gotta vet you before you get into Discord because we talk during the day. And it's some stuff that I want to share with y'all too, as far as legal things to make sure that you cover it legally, whether you need wills or power of attorneys or whatever you need in this day and age. You need to make sure you got legal counsel. Because if in the event something happens, especially if you have a business, if something happens, and I'm not promoting them, somebody told me and I got this legal assistance, and when something happened to me, when someone tried to do a smear campaign against me, I shut them down real quick, and we ain't heard no more. But you need legal counsel. And if I hadn't had this, you know how much money I would have had to spend if I had to contact an attorney? Oh my God. So hold on, let me send this information. Okay, Kimmy, send Kimmie's World, not Kimmie's World, Kimmiestea, KIMMIESTEA at gmail.com. And I will send you the link to Discord. 211 is a good number to call for most resources. Okay, boom. Can you put it in the chat? Okay, hold on. Can someone put my email in the chat, please? If you don't mind. Boom. It's kimmiestea@gmail.com. I put it in. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Y'all know I can't do a bunch of things at once. I'm trying to send this person an email. Can you put? No, I will not put Discord in the chat. I'm not gonna do that. I'm protecting this place that we're in only because we do post things that we don't want people to know, And this is a select group of people. And, I got haters, y'all. Y'all know I got haters. I don't want them to pop up over there in Discord and be hearing what we be talking about. It ain't their business. So that's the only reason why I say no. But I do have another place. I have a Facebook channel, which is nobody really be talking in it no more. But I have a Kimmie's World Facebook channel. Giving you permission to be told important information about that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Kaden, can you do that homework or not? Okay, I'm gonna have to help you. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get off of here. I gotta help Kaden do his homework. We do it yesterday evening. So y'all know 6 o'clock we be on our schedule. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for the super chat. John was in the chat today. Hey John. Shout out to, I think his name is Jeremiah. Thank you for your super chat. Thank y'all for the great coffee and conversation. Although we didn't have coffee, I had water. Water and conversation. Oh, Patricia, you was in here, girl. Where was you at, girl? Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the movie, Patricia? She just popped in. I didn't even know she was in here. Y'all have a great day. I will see y'all. Watch it, Patricia. It's good. It's so good, girl. And you better go on Tuesdays. The matinee is $5.95. It's really good. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a look out for the videos I'm going to drop today. And I don't know, we may go live this afternoon. I love Michael B. Jordan is an amazing actor. For him to play both of those roles, pretty good. Bye, y'all.